Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back. If you're returning, today we're gonna do another come with me review, except all the movie theaters are still closed, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay here and watch Relic. Before I get into anything, I want to say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for their support of my channel. The creepy patron family is growing really fast, kind of freaking me out. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. It's always there. I might be a little bit late to the party on this one. I've seen people have been talking about it. I've been avoiding looking at any posts or anything. I just scroll past really quick. I don't normally watch reviews before I watch a movie anyway, so I haven't watched anything. But I figured we should watch it, and I feel like I haven't done a movie review in a minute, even though it probably even hasn't been that long. But I know 0% about this movie, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time and look up at least the one sentence summary, because I don't even know what the basic plot of this movie is. So just looking it up on Google really quick, some info about it. It says the summary is: a woman links her mother's increasingly volatile behavior to an evil presence at their family's decaying country home. Okay, honestly, this sounds like this could be a Shirley Jackson story or something. Okay, it's directed by Natalie Erica James. This looks like her first feature film, which is pretty cool. Okay, yeah, she has a couple of short films, it looks like, but that's pretty cool. Very small cast, so I imagine this is gonna be kind of like an isolation type horror, we're gonna be in the house this whole time maybe. Looks like it stars Emily Mortimer, Bella Heathcote, and Robin Nevin. Without further ado, I got some popcorn, I got a drink. Let's start the movie, and I'll be back in a second's time for you guys to tell you my spoiler-free thoughts. Wow. I really liked that. I can kind of see, I knew from seeing it very quickly on the internet and scrolling past, I knew the reviews on this were generally positive. Like I said before, I hadn't looked into specifics, so I was, expecting it to be good, and it delivered. I loved the setting of the movie. Again, that's kind of stuff I saw just in passing. People are talking about how pretty this horror movie is, and it is. The setting is gorgeous. Everything very cool toned. This almost had a gothic feel to it. It felt very much like a gothic novel I would read. It had so many of the themes that you would see in gothic literature, usually isolated place, old decaying house with secrets, whether that be a secret passageway, more secrets within a family, that sort of thing. Characters in emotional distress, secrets, nightmares. This was all there, so it had a very gothic, spooky kind of feel. There's usually a supernatural element to it, which I feel was definitely present in the movie, whether you want to take that as allegory or actually something supernatural going on. So I really loved that. I love the whole gothicness. I love that. It just gives you very classic spooky vibes, you know what I mean? It just makes you want to curl up and watch this movie on a rainy, cloudy day. I also really liked the story. I feel you could watch this a few different ways. I'm gonna have to look into this more to see if the director, who I'm gonna pull up her name again, Natalie Erica James, I want to see if she spoke about her intention for the movie, because I think that's important. But I feel either way you could interpret this a couple of different ways. You could see it as kind of just a supernatural scary story. I think probably the biggest thing, again, I haven't read any reviews and I'll be looking forward to see what people picked up on with this, but I mean, you could see it as an allegory for aging, old age. be be somebody's child, and then it gets to a certain point where you're having to take care of your parent again, and Sam points this out to her mother Kay in the movie, like, isn't that how it works? She changes your nappies and then eventually you have to change hers, that sort of thing. Like the generational aspect of it, especially that we have 3 generations of women here. As a Wiccan, I saw the maiden, mother, crone aspect in this. You can interpret the maiden, mother, crone, or like the triple goddess aspect a couple of different ways, but I think where it applies most in this movie is kind of like society's treatment of women, especially the crone aspect, which I feel like the word in and of itself kind of has a negative connotation to it, where older women, once you get past a certain age, you're basically no longer important to society anymore. You don't meet the standards, the standards for beauty, which is usually youth, and you need a lot more help, so you're kind of just pushed to the wayside and forgotten. And I liked, without spoiling anything, I liked that the movie, at least I feel like, or at least this is how I saw it, made kind of a pretty definitive statement on that when it comes to Kay's relationship with her mother specifically. And we see that at the end too with Sammy. She, how do I say this without spoiling anything? Basically, she tries to get her mother to abandon Edna. And then and then it ends, and you know how that happens if you've seen it. I don't want to speak specifics because that'll give away spoilers, but I think the movie kind of made a statement on that. There's a little bit of, I guess you could call it a body horror element at the end. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And I think Kay's participation in that is kind of the statement that I saw being made. Does that make sense? I'm trying to speak very, very vague if you haven't seen the movie, but if you've seen the movie, hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. But I really liked it. I liked that it very much relied on kind of just like the creepiness factor. I don't think there was a single jump scare, maybe one kind of towards the beginning, but I feel like it's something that's kind of meant to sit with you a little bit because it's tackling a subject that is unavoidable to all of us, and that is the fact that we are gonna get old someday. And we're gonna get old and we're gonna die, and that's life. Absolutely gonna rewatch it in a more proper setting, and by proper setting I mean like nighttime with the lights out, that sort of thing, because there's a lot of darkness in this movie, like literal darkness, like absence of light, and I feel like you would benefit very much from watching this in the dark for sure. So if you haven't seen it yet and you're thinking about watching it, wait till it's nighttime, or if you have blackout curtains or something, you know, get the proper setting for this one. I would have cut it out, but I was thinking about it for a second after I said 4.5. I can't really think of anything I didn't like about the movie. You know what? Let's just give it 5 stars, because I can't think of a single thing that I didn't like about the movie so far. Yeah, try and pull up really fast. On IMDb, it has a 6.1 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 92% critic score, that's out of 117 reviews for context, and a 48% audience score out of 146 reviews. On Letterboxd, it has a 3.3 out of 5, and if you follow me on Letterboxd, I will follow you back because I like to see what you guys specifically think about the movie, and it looks like we're kind of all over the place. I see a little bit of everything. I don't see anything below 2 stars from you guys, but if you've seen Relic, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it yet and you watched this, hopefully this helped you decide if you're gonna watch it or not. And if you do, come back and let me know what you thought also. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And subscribe if you're new here. Become a creepy peep today. I post videos Wednesday now and Saturdays. Sorry, I just did a little bit of a change. That day apparently makes a difference with my work schedule, so sorry for that minor change, but 2 days a week, 2 new videos a week. Thank you for listening to me talk. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Until then, stay strange. Bye.